Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Uko salama?
Niko salama, thank God.
Man.
Yes.
So maybe as we start, will you tell us your name?
I am Jacob Jagi, the Executive Director of Oasis Community Network.
Okay.
And welcome to this nice place. It's called Marifa Training Center. That's where we are in Subo, Tana River County.
Nice. So basically, today we want to tell a story of Subo and the far we've come and how it's been. So maybe we can start with a small history of Subo. Why Subo?
Subo is a friendly place. It's actually in the middle of nowhere in Tana River County. Through some friendly connections, these people got to know about us, and they invited us because they have lots of needs. So they called out to us, and we came out here with some of our leadership, some of the board members. We came out here, and they took us to a location just next to the river. And one of the things they told us was, we are here, but we have a lot of problems. Most of our young people leave school after class 8. They do not have any skills. They are not employable. When they go to Bura, when they go to Garissa, they cannot be employed. And they say the challenge they have is a challenge of skills. Actually, they said it in Swahili, sisi tuko na matatizo ya maarifa. Kwa hivyo tunaomba muje mtufundishe maarifa. And that's how we asked them then, if we came, what exactly would you want us to do? They said, we want to give you a parcel of land and then come train our people on different skills so that when we get out of this place or after the training, we can have a way of making an income. We can be employable. We can make a living when we are either outside or even within the community. They also requested us to do some kind of, they said that the nearest healthy facility from here is 30 kilometers away. And so their women give birth, some of them die even before they get to the hospitals when they are expecting babies. So they asked if we are able to do a healthy facility to take care of their healthy care needs. So when we came here, we came to handle the issue of skills training and on their request, then health care and anything else in between. And that's how we find ourselves here in Subo.
Yes. And when was that?
That was, they called us here in the year 2000. We were here in the year 2000. That's when such a thing happened. And we have been making strides step by step. We have done a few things here. We have worked with them. The community is very cooperative. And the few years we have been here, we have been able to do a few things. We may highlight a few here and there, but yes, so far we have been able to do a few things.
Okay. So basically they approached us in the year 2000. Now can we move towards when we started at least putting on a few things and how it came up with the land that is here, with everything. So from then, how was the progress until where we are?
Yeah, in the year 2000, they approached us, and the first step is they showed us this parcel of land. They told us they are open. They want us to set up a training center here. And what came to mind immediately was the ladies, the women, because they're the ones who bear the biggest burden of family. Because in most cases, men will go away to do other manual work very far away. And when they don't get any income, of course, they don't send anything, but the woman who is left at home with the babies, they still have to survive. Whether money has been sent or not, they will need to survive. So we started thinking about the woman, and especially those who have left high school or they have left class 8 without any skills. So we set up with the help of the community. We set up some makeshift structures, and with the help of other partners, bought some sewing machines and brought a tutor who started training them in tailoring and dressmaking. And we started it in 2021, but then in between COVID came we stopped, we closed the whole thing. We restarted it again in 2022. When through that, then we trained and we earned a few graduates going through this process. I think you might have met some, or you will meet with some of them around. They have graduated, and the community is being helped that way. But besides that, we have also tried to do a little bit of relief. There is a time there was a huge famine in this area, and by the help of a few other friends, we managed to bring in some few sacks of relief food. We're trying to feed the community, but of course that is not very sustainable. We also did not have sufficient resource to make that a very regular activity. Another thing that is a challenge in this place is water. The nearest water point is some 7 kilometers, some 5 kilometers on the other end. And at that time, when there was this famine, when there was this drought, water was a major problem. So we cutted water here for some time. We brought water using water bosses from Bura, from Garissa, to help this community to alleviate some of the problems. And we also did that for some time, but we realized it's too a huge cost. In as much as we are helping them, it doesn't serve, it's not very sustainable. The other thing that we have done so far is that with the help of other ministries, we partner very closely with a ministry called Medical Missions Africa, and we have done a few medical camps here. We have served the community with health care. They do health care, so we bring their doctors, they diagnose, and sometimes we even do referrals. And there is a time we had a medical camp here, and the babies were born that night coincidentally, and a case that would have been complicated, thankfully, because we had medics on the ground that night. The lady was delivered so nicely. And we are happy to have participated that. We also participated with another ministry that deals with assistive devices for people who are able differently, and we came here and supported quite a number of people with the wheelchairs, with the walking sticks, with all these other forms of assistive devices. So we do that because, generally speaking, in this place, people especially who are born with, who are able differently, they are normally hidden. They are put under key and lock within the house or behind the homes. You may not know that they exist. But in the course of our being here, we have tried, we have attempted to integrate and to help them understand that they need to live together with these people. They are normal people, they are normal human beings, and through that we have some of those people that have been assisted with these devices actually being part of the school here, and they are doing very well in school. So generally speaking, that is what we have been able to do as we continue doing whatever else we are doing. Thank you.
Okay, so let's look at a bit of sustainability. You have said at times you brought water from far off to bring it all the way to this place. Are there some sustainable methods that actually are pocket friendly that you're trying to adapt and bring to the area?
Yes, when we realized that cutting water here is very expensive and it's not sustainable, and when we bring that water, it's not enough for everybody, we thought, how about thinking about drilling water here? So we looked for some water hydrogeological surveyors. We brought them here. They did a survey just within the compound here, and we found that there could be water. But because this place is quite arid, we were not very sure if we get that water will be usable. Probably it might be quite salty. But we kept that idea at the back of our minds as we looked for partners who can help us drill that water. And in the process, we bumped into another friendly organization, Wound Concern. They came around, they saw what we were doing, and we developed a partnership and a friendship. And at the moment, we are thinking of, we changed where we were supposed to do the drilling. went and did the survey in a slightly different location, and we are hoping that very soon there will be water drilled to serve this village, and that would be more sustainable, that would be much cheaper, and through the help of the partnership with the community leadership, ourselves, and the world concerned, we hope this will be much more cost-effective and available, more reliable to the community than it would have been when we were just cutting water using water bowsers.
Okay, okay. Now, I'm sure from the time we came in, apart from the challenges that you've mentioned, there are other challenges that we have encountered as far as Subo is concerned. So what are these challenges and how do we cope?
Generally speaking, the people here are very friendly. They are good people. Of course, there are environmental challenges. This place is quite far from social and infrastructural amenities. Getting here is not that easy. But with the time, we have seen roads getting developed. This place, there was no network connectivity of any form. We would come here and there would be no telephonic connectivity. But at the moment, we thank God, somehow something happened and we are able to make phone calls from this location. People are, the village is able to get connected. You are able to access even some internet from here. We thank God for that. Whoever it is that did it, we are happy for it. This place is a cosmopolitan place. People are friendly, but because of either politics or other reasons, sometimes people come and they create tension between different communities that have lived very well, very nicely before. And because of that, a few months ago, there has been some intertribal conflict here, and two neighboring friendly communities and crashes, they fought and the people lost lives. But anyway, the government intervened, the community leaders also intervened, and together normalcy has been restored. But in the course of that, we lost all the equipment that had been availed here towards the tailoring and dressmaking program, and that was quite a huge setback. But we thank God, so far we are recovering with the help of different partners. We are recovering. We have got a few more tailoring materials, but we pray and continue trusting that this place will be peaceful, that whoever brings these differences that cause people to fight doesn't do that the government will also be keen that we continue appealing to the villages, to the communities living around to continue coexisting, because they live well, by the way. Without external pressure, there is no problem. They just live well, they coexist. Even the people who are attending this tailoring program, we have people from different communities, and when they meet here, they are happy, they are friends. So we only request that external forces should not be brought in to come and bring in a wedge of division between them. But at the moment we are okay, though it was quite a major setback. We had to suspend the program for almost more than a year actually, because of that challenge. Yes.
Okay. Now, how have we been coping? I think we have spoken about a few people. Now, there has been the problem of communication. How was that dealt with in that particular past? How are you able to communicate? Because there must be a communication between the center and
It took a lot of creativity and resilience. Sometimes the people here, whenever they would want to talk, to communicate, if they have any message to send out, they would need to travel out of this place. There is a time our guys, our staff on this ground, one of them fell sick in the middle of the night, and it was very difficult even to access a painkiller in the middle of the night, because there was no means out of this place. There was nothing, but through the help of friends and partners, we got a motorbike through which now they are able to go to Burai in case of anything. They can rush and get help. And it was through that, whenever there would be anything to communicate, they would ride out of the village to some locations and then call or send a WhatsApp message or something like that. But at the moment as it is, they are able to do it from where I'm sitting right now. You are able to communicate. But that wasn't the case before before the insecurity. But I think the government, through the service providers, I think they talked and they said this place is quite dark in terms of communication, and probably that is what the bad guys were exploiting to bring insecurity and instability. Right now the place is fully covered. You can communicate from any corner effectively. And we are happy. We appreciate the leadership, the government, and probably it's Safaricom actually that has brought this here. So it's good to tell them kudos. This is quite good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now let's talk a little bit about the future.
Yes.
Now, from the lens of your eyes as the executive director of Oasis Community Network, where is Subo headed?
Subo is headed into greatness. This place is actually Marifa Training Center. It is meant to train people in skills. And in as much as we have begun at a low pace training the women and the girls on tailoring and dressmaking, that's not the only thing that we intend to do. Going forward, we are looking forward to coming up with something that would engage the men, the young people who are graduating and are not able to pursue their academics to higher levels. We want to help them be able to get sustained, get skills. So we are thinking of coming up with things like say woodwork, carpentry, talk of skills like plumbing and other things that are not very sophisticated, but when somebody has such a skill, they are able to walk out there and get some employment. They are able to go out there and get some job and be well catered for. So we are looking forward to that very quickly. We are also looking forward to a situation where these people, some of them are farmers, others are pastoralists. We are looking forward to having this center be a center of training people in skills to do with agriculture and skills to do with good animal husbandry. So going forward, this place will be a place where the pastoralists will be coming to learn how to do good animal husbandry, where the farmers will come and learn more on how to do good crop husbandry, so that then the kind of poverty and hunger that is affecting the community around here can be alleviated in one way or another. So we are doing that to ensure that the entire community is empowered. At the moment, we also have a program here where children come around and they are taken through some skills programs. They learn about some basics, ways on how to live with each other, on health care, on hygiene, things to do with nutrition. They come here once every Friday. When they are through with the school from 4 to around 5 or 6, we have a program every week throughout the year. And we want to believe by the time they are grown-ups, they will have embraced quite a number of etiquettes, a number of moral ways of coexisting. We want to believe that as they grow up, they will be able to be more resilient, be able to even cope in this environment and live well even with their neighbors, such that even when other people come and try to incite them against each other, it will not be possible, because they will have learned to coexist with other people from other communities. And these are some of the skills we take through them each time, every day. We are also trying to plant trees around here. In as much as there is very limited water, we are growing trees. We are trying to do an arboretum around here. We are looking forward to having a serious forest around this place. When you do the camera around, you realize that this place looks a bit dry. There isn't much of vegetation, but we know it's possible to reforestate this place and make it green and more beautiful to be in. And we are looking forward to when you come visiting back here in another 3, 4, 5 years, to be able to find some good places where you can shelter, some good fruits. This place has very good succulent fruits which you can enjoy. So we are looking forward to such a thing. The other thing that we are also looking forward to is to have some bit of some cheap but permanent structures for this training, so that when the students come here, they are in a good, they are learning in good classrooms. The equipment after the learning, they are stored in some good, safe, secure storage facilities, excuse me. We are looking forward to that. So going forward, we are also trusting God that we will be able to have such infrastructure in this place. And besides that, then be able to power the place with a bit of solar, and that way then even some other skills like computer, the young people can do a bit of computer training, and this place can be very different, including those who want to learn a little bit about issues to do with what you are doing now. Can learn right from here, because it doesn't need a lot of equipment, a lot of skills, or a lot of equipment. Or what is needed is if there is sufficient power and probably a bit of internet connectivity. A lot of things can happen here. And probably there are young people here who are creative, who can do local content, sing, and we can help them produce. Probably, we hope in future we could be helping them in producing songs from right here, and they post them digitally for the world to enjoy. Yeah. So we are looking forward to having an all-encompassing, an all-rounded Maarifa Training Center. Maarifa is a Swahili word for skills. Yeah. So it's a place where when people come, they get skills of whatever form, but skills that will be helpful for people as they grow their own lives, as they live a more sustainable life. Yes.
Yeah. Now, looking at all of this, I think that we are aiming to achieve, and we have already been working with some partners who have been able to help us get where we are. So how can someone actually partner with us here and to get us to where we want to go?
There are so many ways you can do to partner with us. One, you can visit this place. Come, ask us, and we'll bring you here. I'm sure if you come, you'll see, and you will have right now you can only think, you can imagine what we are telling you, but if you came here, you will see firsthand what there is. And when you see, then you may be able to get a different vision on how you can be able to help the community around. So your visit is very much welcome, and we are open and happy to help you come over and see the place. The other thing is we have different programs that we are doing here. I actually forgot to mention the issue to do with the girl child, that we have a program where we give girls sanitary towels. We do a package for them with the partnership with another organization, friendly organization. We give them a package that can last them 3 months. So it's like every term they are covered. They don't have to lose going to school or skip school going days because of their issues to do with the menstrual cycles. So we take care of that. But we have that program. We have the program to do with the women here. We have the children's program. We also do youth mentorship. Once every holiday, we bring people who are in high school together here, and we sit with them for the entire 1 week. And we take them through career development issues. We help them understand themselves. We help them develop the desire and the zeal to learn and learn well, So we have such a program which we think it's also touching and transforming the mindset of the young people around, because when we came near this place, especially the young boys, just you find them indulging in miraa and muguka and a few other drugs, and that's what most of the men would be found doing, something that would not help them for their future. But when we bring them together, sit down with them, talk with them, we have seen a bit of changes, gradual change happening. And therefore, you had asked me what other people would work with us, the partners would help us in. They can just figure out, are they passionate about the youth? They can come and work with us in youth mentorship. Are they passionate about the children? They can come and work with us in the children's program that we are running. Are they passionate about the women? They can come and help us work with the children. Are they passionate about the men? Then they can come and help us with the men. Are they passionate about agriculture? They can come and help us in this big picture, vision that we have about helping this agricultural community and this pastoral group to figure out what it is that they would want grown. I mean, what skills development they need for them to have some sustainable ways of having means of production. What is it they are passionate about? Are they passionate about some of this infrastructure we are thinking about? They can come and even offer labor. They can come and bring a lorry of stones here, or a few bags of cement, or some few iron sheets, and we will appreciate that. So there are so many ways you can participate. If you are an engineer, you can come and give us a plan and design of some workable structure, or probably you know where you can source some affordable renewable energy. You can come and help us install it here. Whatever it is that we can do, you can do, just talk to us. But there are so many ways that your partnership with us can be of help.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Now you mentioned something, and it reminded me of a slight thing that I would like for you to answer. The women that are taught how to sew, they have had a problem. That's language, in terms of now communication, because some don't get English or Kiswahili. So, what is the plan for that? Are we trying? Can we get Gumbaru? I don't know what that is. It what could it be that can be done? Also in association with what is happening in the schools around these places, where we have a team of very young girls who are getting married off to other people around.
Wow. Yeah, that reminds me that there are so many programs that we are doing here that it's very hard for me to remember all of them. But thank you for reminding me. Yes, the tailoring program, we try as much as possible to come up with a program that is suitable for everyone, regardless of your level of education, because what we are after is the skills, that you are able to do something that will eventually graduate you from that level of having nothing at home to some bit of income. So if we are able to do that, and we have already succeeded with a number of women around here, we are happy. And when we do that, then they are helped by the way Wound Concern is around this place, and they are working with them in managing resources. The little money they build, they do a savings and the credit, and at the end of the day, through that, some of them have bought sewing machines, and some of them have done a few other things that they are doing with the money that they generate from around. They are able now to grow. They have the skills, they have a way of earning an income, and then through that, they are also able to economize, to save, to invest, and to grow their wealth at their level. Micro as it is, they grow it, and we are seeing a change through that. And we are very happy because of the partnership we have with World Concern, because they are touching the people at that low level where we are also doing it, and through that we feel that complementation is really very, very good. The other thing that I forgot to talk about is that we've run a program of girls education. We call it Girls for Girls. Actually, initially it was started by girls back at home when they had their girls here that who get married off very early because of one, because of the culture around. When a girl has grown up and they look mature, the next thing is the parents feel, why should you bother me, just get a husband? And yet they are not mature enough. So through that initiative, we have taken a number of them through high school. Some are still in high school. And actually, it's out of that we have been doing the mentorship program. So we get these girls that we educate, plus others and the boys around who are in high school, we bring them together. So we have a program of educating, especially the girls, through high school to help them, one, be in school and mature, but also get extra skills, because when somebody drops out of school from class 8, really these people don't know so much. But when they are put to through high school, then they have more skills, they have more opportunities, they have more knowledge. They have even matured such that even if perchance they don't get to go beyond Form 4, they are maturer. They have better ways of making informed decisions than when they are just right at class 8. So we have that program, and it has also been running, and it's quite impactful around this place. Thank you.
Amazing.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your time, sir.
You're welcome.
Asante.
Yeah.